I'm so tired. Mm. I'm live. I'm so tired. I have the air on. Hope it's not too noisy. It didn't seem like it was too noisy on Thursday, so I'm just gonna leave it on because it's pretty warm. Hi, Justin. God, I'm so tired. My insomnia has been terrible. Last night I went to bed at 9:30. I woke up at 12:30. I took a melatonin. I went back to sleep. Hi. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was up from 3 o'clock in the morning until 5 a.m. I went back to sleep around 5. I slept until about 9, 10 o'clock this morning. I'm all over the place. I have coffee here. I'm having coffee in the middle of the day. Even though I shouldn't have it because it's probably going to make it harder for me to sleep later, but I have to have it. But I had an awesome day yesterday. I was like, insomnia is not going to stop me. So, hi. Hopefully everybody had a great day yesterday. Hopefully everybody wasn't on the internet letting people in their toxic bullshit get you down. Hi, Justin. Hi, Rod. Hi, Alexandra. Sketchnificent. Hi, Kai. Armand, I see you. Hi, Mr. J. Hi, Smart Cool Lunatic. Whenever y'all see me with my scarf and this hoodie on, that means I just rolled out of bed and came here. Hi. Hi, Queen. I'm all right. Hi, Vanity. What? You had edibles for the first time last night and had way too many gummies. Oh, I know you had a good Juneteenth. Thank you. It glows in the dark, too. The stars. Oh, gosh. We had a kind of similar night. I've been up since 3. Then went to sleep at like 6. Woke up at 10-ish. Gosh, it's been... So, it's Sunday. So, Friday night, the day before Juneteenth, I went to bed at like 10. And I woke up at maybe 3. And I could not fall asleep for nothing. I was awake. I only slept for like 4 hours. It was really bad. Yesterday, I had a cup of coffee. I had 2 cups of coffee in the morning. And then I had a cup of black tea in the afternoon. Because I was like, it's Juneteenth. Like, I'm not sleeping all day. Like, I have things that I want to do. Then I had a Red Bull. I let myself have a Red Bull because I used to be hooked on Red Bulls. So I only let myself have like 1 Red Bull a year now. So I had a Red Bull yesterday. That was my Juneteenth treat to myself. A Red Bull. But yeah, I don't know. My sleep's been all over the place. I've just been really up and down recently. Like for the last maybe month. It hasn't been every single night, but at least 1 or 2 nights a week. Can't sleep. Yeah, I hope everyone's good. I had so much fun, and today was my first time back on public transit. Yay! So Lisa actually made a suggestion that I didn't write down. I screenshotted it. But I was thinking that maybe we could watch an episode of High on the Hog because Ori had also suggested it for for Bees Bake, which I think, let me plug it in so it doesn't automatically start, which I thought was a really great idea that I had never thought about. And I thought maybe it would be nice for after Juneteenth to watch or, to start. Why the fuck? Why? I hate that Netflix does this autoplay shit. It doesn't have to be the first one. It could be... Because it's kind of like anthology style, right? Like, we don't have to watch them all in order. So if you guys want to pick one, I know a lot of you guys have watched it. I haven't watched it yet. And Ori said, could we watch it for Bees Big? Oh, maybe I should wait and see if Ori shows up. Hi, Brooke. Feel okay now, but last night I was so off. Hi, Brooke. I might watch an episode of High on the Hog. I'm looking at the episodes. Hi, Davey. Hi, Kenneth. How are you? No. I don't sleep with the hoodie on. I mean, I just rolled out of bed and I put the hoodie on. I find I sleep better during the day. Yeah, I was like, not on Juneteenth. Absolutely not. I love Red Bull. Hi, Rico. Hi. Carmen, hey, Seren, hope you had a good Juneteenth. I didn't stay offline like I said I would, but it's all good. I still enjoyed the day. Yeah, High on the Hog is on Netflix. High on the Hog is on Netflix. 1,000 milligrams. Child, I'm surprised you're still alive. Hi. I think I haven't started yet. I don't know if I'm going to start with the first episode. I'm trying to see if I can look at all of the episodes. There they go. Mute! Yeah. So as I see, it's 4 episodes. I have 4. Okay, so it's 4 episodes. We could watch the second one, I think. The Rice Kingdom. In the Carolinas, Stephen looks at the human cost of rice and goes whole hog with Gullah chef BJ Dennis and those preserving Black culinary traditions. I think I would like to watch this one. Some of you guys know, like, that I also do food writing. I wrote this piece in Nylon a few years ago, like 2017, 2018, on food as a form of political resistance. I feel like that's what it's called. But yeah, a lot of you guys know that I do food writing as well. Food is like my jam. So I'm looking forward to this. So if that's cool with you guys, I think this would be something nice for us to watch after Juneteenth. Or this one also looks interesting too. Our founding chefs, from mac and cheese to Virginia ham. Jefferson's and Washington's renowned enslaved chefs James Hemings and Hercules left the nation hungry for more. I'll watch anything set in Virginia. But I also think that this one set in the Carolinas looks awesome as well with the Gullah chef. So it's a headscarf. Seems like a weird question. Skip the first episode. It's whack and inaccurate. I'm sure Ori will be on soon. Yeah, I'll never take so many again. I was eating them like regular gummies. Oh, Lord! I've been seeing clips of High on the Hog all over Twitter and have yet to watch. Okay, this is also... Let me also say something funny. This is like a little bit off topic, but I also want to say that I find it really interesting, even though like we're not going to focus on this. This is just like a little aside statement. I find it really interesting to see some of the commentary about people saying like, oh, they don't want Juneteenth to become a federally recognized holiday, even though it doesn't matter if you want it or not, because it is. Because of people saying like, oh, you know, they don't want to see the mainstreaming or like the corporatizing or something like that, which I do think that's like a valid concern that a lot of people have. But at the same time, people don't seem to understand. Hi, Line 10 Mint. People also don't seem to understand that, like people don't realize, like, motherfuckers do not pay attention to anything unless it comes to them from a mainstream or a corporatized source, which I've talked about on this channel before. Like, I've seen some people... I replied to somebody on Instagram, not yesterday, because I was not online yesterday. I only came online yesterday, which is exactly why I put my videos up early in the morning. Like... I only came online at a certain number of times to moderate comments and to do my Instagram post. That was it. But like, for example, I seen a comment before yesterday where somebody was like, "Oh, like we don't need Juneteenth to be like a federally recognized holiday," because I think like Band-Aids had made some type of post about Juneteenth, and somebody had like reposted the post that they made, and somebody had left a comment that said, "We don't need Juneteenth to be a federally recognized holiday with Band-Aid making posts about it. We need to see like, is Band-Aid like making black bandages?" It was something like that, and I was like, but we have Browndages, which is like black owned and makes Band-Aids. Like, you guys don't even want, like, people don't want, like, how many people have been doing this type of work, like this type of High on the Hog. Like, High on the Hog in and of itself is based off of a book that came out a while ago that I'm sure people did not read. But now that it's on Netflix, which is like a corporatized mainstream platform, I'm looking at it right now. Now, like, it's number 2 in the United States today. But like, when this was just a regular dude on Instagram posting about Black American cuisine, nobody was paying attention to this dude. There's like all types of like food writers. Like I said, like, I've done food writing. I've worked enlightenment, like I've worked it with like urban agriculture and like Black land sovereignty. Like, there's a lot of Black Americans that's like working in Black land sovereignty efforts, that's working on Black farming efforts, urban agriculture efforts, like the cultural preservation of our Black American food and cuisine and regionality. And people don't pay attention to them because it's not on mainstream platforms like Netflix. But then once it gets on a mainstream or a corporatized platform like Netflix, people say they don't want it, and that's not what we need. It's like, but y'all learned about Tulsa through a HBO television show. Obviously, things becoming mainstream is what you motherfuckers need to know that they exist, because you ignore the Black Americans that are doing things like outside of the mainstream. Like, so it's very funny to me to see this type of like, again, like, I feel like a lot of the shit that people were saying about Juneteenth has just been like a non-argument. Like, it's been like a non-thing. It's really weird. I'm just talking in circles. Negativity boner. I haven't started yet, but I'm gonna watch High on the Hog. I guess I'll do the Rice Kingdom, and if I feel like watching Our Founding Chefs, maybe I'll do that one too. But maybe I won't, because they're 47. It's 47 minutes, so I might just do just one. I've been seeing clips of High on the Hog all over Twitter and have yet to watch the Upshaws. No, but I want to. That's the one with Mike Epps and Kim Fields, right? We should put that on the Beast Bake list too, because I want to watch it. I've heard it's really funny. Y'all know I'll watch anything with Mike Epps. I made that same mistake for some edibles. Oh, you had too many? I was sitting in the shower with all my clothes on. I did that once, thought I was gonna die. I was high for 4 days straight. Oh my gosh. What? Everclear, say less. Enlightenment. Right, exactly. Why, exactly, Queen? Why worry about Band-Aid? We have our own brands. This is what I mean. Like, people coming out the woodworks talking about something, they don't want to see Juneteenth get corporatized, which is like a real complaint for people that really care. But these be the same people that they don't pay attention to shit until it becomes corporate, until it comes to them from Netflix, until it comes to them from HBO, until it comes to them from Band-Aid. They won't support shit that's like non-corporate. But then when shit becomes corporate, they're against it. Ori, we're gonna watch High on the Hog. I'm gonna watch episode 2, The Rice Kingdom. We were waiting for you. I was like, I don't want to start without Ori. It was his suggestion. For a post-Juneteenth watch. Yeah, it's just a scarf. You guys, well, maybe not everyone, but you guys have seen me wear this before. There's the knot. It's just a scarf. I wear a scarf. I don't have a bonnet. I know there's like bonnet discourse right now. I don't wear a bonnet. I normally don't wear anything, or I wear a scarf. 2, yeah. I haven't started yet, but I'm gonna start with episode 2. I'm gonna watch episode 2 because I want to watch this Gullah Geechee stuff. Hi, Mo. Hi, D-City. People are short-sighted and ignorant. They need the white cosign. On Juneteenth, the day is to really highlight Black American-owned businesses and brands and content from Black Americans. Bro, when I see somebody be like, we don't need Juneteenth to be a federal holiday. We need the end of police brutality against Black and brown bodies. Hashtag Brown Lives Matter. I was like, okay, all right. This is social media complaining. This is social media nonsense. Hi, Francesca. Yeah, The Rice Kingdom is the one I'm about to watch. Hi, Bambusa. You're right, it's just noise. Hi, Jaren. To be real, some people are just sheep. They don't care about something important unless it's some celebrity they worship saying it. Hi, Savannah. The Upshaws is good. Yeah, Kim Fields, Wanda Sykes. Yeah, we can do the Upshaws too. Hi, Daya. Doing good. We're not going to be on super long today. If you did want to watch along, it's okay if you can't. But I'm going to be doing the Rice Kingdom on High on the Hog, the Rice Kingdom episode on Netflix, Daya. The Rice Kingdom is a great episode. Also, the one I stopped on. Cool. Takes place in South Carolina. Yeah, the blurb says, in the Carolinas, Stephen looks at the human cost of rice and goes whole hog with Gullah chef BJ Dennis and those preserving Black culinary traditions. So I want to watch this one, you know, in honor of it being Juneteenth yesterday. It's the anti-bonnet movement. Bonnet hate. I don't know. What is this discourse around bonnets? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Social media discourse is weird. Like, it's weird. It's gotten to a weird place. We went from Black to Brown Lives Matter, static noise. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. We don't need Juneteenth to become a federal holiday. We need the end of police brutality against brown bodies. One of these things is not like the other. You didn't miss anything. I'm going to start the Rice Kingdom, High on the Hog. I think that's episode 2. Whenever you guys are ready. You guys can let me know when you're ready. Please don't start with the bonnets. Cool. Ready whenever. Cool. Is everybody ready? More respectability. Never heard of it before, but I'll watch along. Cool. Bonnet hate, Juneteenth hate. Please don't start with the bonnets. The same people were in the streets clapping for Joe and Kamala. Imagine. Bro! That's really funny to me. They're the same people that are like, y'all better vote. Sorry, okay. The same people that be like, y'all better vote. Y'all better vote. Y'all better vote. You better vote for fucking Joe Biden. You better vote for fucking Kamala. Y'all better vote. That's the only way we get change is through voting. And then when some of us say, like, well, we're not really invested in our bipartisan system. Like, we kind of want the end of, you know, bipartisan politics and, you know, best, you know, pick the lesser of two evils. And a lot of us feel like voting is largely symbolic because we have, you know, gerrymandering and we have, you know, the Electoral College and we have all of these political, I'm just going to say, quid pro quos that a lot of us feel like make popular voting obsolete. And they'll be like, or you know, like it's largely symbolic. Like, oh, we have Kamala, the Indo-Jamaican. What is she really going to do, Black Americans? This is a largely symbolic victory. A lot of the same people that were like, nah, y'all need to get out and vote. Y'all need to get out and vote. It's not symbolic. Like, it's not just symbolic that we're putting an ambiguously brown woman in the White House as the vice president. She gonna do some real change, even though she said out her own mouth, I'm not doing anything for Black people. Y'all know my Kamala face. I'm not doing anything for them. She said out her own mouth. A lot of these same exact people that was shitting on fucking Juneteenth and saying they ain't want it were the same people that was like, no, Kamala's not just a symbolic one. Like, it was like I said, it's very much giving performative outrage. Which is ironic because they're trying to say that Juneteenth itself is performative, which Juneteenth has a real meaning. Like, it's not performative. Like, it's very much giving performative outrage. Like, I had to unfollow somebody that I've been following for a long time, and I'm gonna get ready to start after this. I had to unfollow somebody that I've been following for a long time because they were complaining about. So, Food and Wine magazine, I think, did a Juneteenth write-up or something, and the picture for it was like watermelon. It was like grilled watermelon. It had like the grilled lines, and all the and like I follow this person. They have a lot of followers too, and they reposted it, and they were like, "Food and Wine." I think it's Food and Wine. Food and Wine mag should be ashamed of themselves. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, they trying to say that we only eat watermelon. They trying to say that it was very much giving me respectability politics. It was very much giving me like we're ashamed. It was very much giving me like we're ashamed of watermelon. Like, people that be like black people, black Americans that be like, I don't eat fried chicken and watermelon out in public because like I wonder what white people think. It was very much giving me that, like. And then come to find out that a black American woman and food, I think her Instagram name is @foodculturist, because I ended up following her. I unfollowed the other person, I ended up following her. Because it turned out that like Food and Wine actually hired a black American woman to like write the piece. A black American like food, like cultural preservationist that she's all, like just like this High on the Hog thing. Like, they hired a black American woman and like she's the one that wrote the piece, and it was actually a very excellent piece on cultural norms in the black American community and foods that we have historically eaten on Juneteenth, which included fried watermelon. It was actually like a great piece. And I've seen a lot of people, especially a lot of Gullah Geechee people as well, that were like posting like fried watermelon and like grilled watermelon and like watermelon recipes and stuff like that. Like, just because it's watermelon, like it was very much giving me like performative outrage. And the person was like, y'all need to go to Food and Wine. Y'all need to go to the @Food and Wine page and report this and complain. They hired a black American woman. They hired her. She wrote this. Isn't this what we're always talking about? Like, we want to have ourselves in these positions to talk for ourselves and to speak on our own culture. Like, it was very much giving me, again, like, it was very much giving me performative outrage. It was very much giving me clout chasing off of some performative outrage just because it was watermelon. Like, they were really trying to push it. Like, Food and Wine trying to say that niggas only like watermelon. Like, this is so offensive. Like, it's not offensive. Like, black Americans eating watermelon is not automatically offensive. Obviously, if it's a fucking pickaninny with like big red lips, you know, if you don't know what a pickaninny is, like, you might not want to Google it. But obviously, if it's like a pickaninny with like big red lips with like the big gigantic watermelon, like, obviously, like, that is racist. But watermelon is not a racist fruit. Like, I don't know. Like, it was so weird. I was just like, the performative outrage and the cloud chasing is just, it's truly at an all-time high. It's truly at an all-time high. But I was glad because I came across the black American woman food writer that's like doing cultural preservation like work in food. And so I followed her. It was like one of them, you know, celebrity chefs, black guy. I unfollowed him and I followed the girl instead, food culturist. And it was all these people on her page trying to trash her. And I was like, this is not right. This is not right. And I went through her page. This is obviously somebody that knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. She's creating a record of, you know, some of the foods that black Americans have historically eaten on Juneteenth. Like, why are y'all trashing her? Like, as if her talking about us eating watermelon is like inherently bad. Like, I did the underground, they have a museum in Memphis, Tennessee, Underground Railroad Museum, and they have a whole room full of like stuff that they tell you all about the history of. Like, I just don't understand. It's really weird. love watermelon. I'll tear some watermelon up. And I dare somebody to be like, aren't you ashamed to eat that? White people are looking at you. What are white people gonna think? You think I give a fuck? Especially on Juneteenth. Or the day after Juneteenth. Yes, give me the grilled watermelon, please, ma'am. Thanks. Give it to me. I don't need chicken, but give me the fried fish too, sweetie. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes, something I learned at the Underground Railroad Museum in Memphis was that watermelon is great for you. And part of the reason why the enslaved Black Americans ate it was because watermelons have, number one, they obviously are mostly water. They contain like a lot of water, and they contain a lot of nutrients. They're really, really good for you. So a lot of enslaved Black Americans, the reason why we started eating watermelon was because we weren't getting enough water. We weren't getting enough nutrients. We weren't getting enough vitamins. And our cultural healers in our culture noticed that after the people ate watermelon, they felt better. So like that's actually the backstory of why Black Americans even have historically eaten watermelon. And then once, of course, the white people noticed that the enslaved ate a lot of watermelon, that's when like they turned it into like a racist meme, basically. But like there's a history behind why Black Americans eat watermelon. And that's what the write-up for the food and wine thing on Juneteenth was about. And it was written by this Black American woman, food culturalist. And this like Black American celebrity chef tried to like put her on blast on his page and be like, oh, this some coon shit. You tried to say all we eat is watermelon. I was just like, this is performative outrage at its finest. Like all this shit around Juneteenth, all this talk around Juneteenth, I really don't care. I feel like it's all performative outrage. That's just how I feel. I feel like it's very much performative outrage and clout chasing. That's just how I feel. Let me see some of you guys' comments and then I'm gonna start. Hi, Nelly says so. Hi, Bree. I'm gonna watch the second episode of High on the Hog on Netflix. It's called The Rice Kingdom. No, don't start yet. Fuck. Wait. I didn't start yet, even though it thought I did, but I didn't. Let's see. Yeah. It's literally the exact same crowd of people, pure ignorance and stupidity. Exactly, Rico. Performative activism, performative outrage. Hi. I'm about to block you, Patrick Tyler. I don't know who you are, and I don't like your comments, so I'm about to block you. Thanks. I don't care if Juneteenth is a holiday. It's cool, but we need real specific transformative policy. Like, y'all are mad disrespectful. Y'all are so disrespectful. Like, that's like such a disrespectful statement. Like, y'all really trying to make a scene. Like, y'all obviously are, you're telling on yourselves. Which is what I said in my video. Like, you're telling on yourselves. Like, you clearly just got here. You obviously do not have any respect for Juneteenth. You obviously don't know what Juneteenth is. Every single time I see somebody be like, Juneteenth is cool, but we need... No. Juneteenth is more than just, like, some cool little cute little holiday that you just heard of in 2020. Juneteenth is serious. It's a serious holiday with roots. And people have been fighting. You obviously didn't watch my Juneteenth video, which I posted yesterday. I clearly didn't watch... Obviously didn't watch it. Because I went into the history of the fight that people have been fighting for decades, for Juneteenth to become a federal holiday. But like, look at you sitting here just like casually disrespecting your elders. Real casual, like, it's cool, but we need... Disrespectful. Y'all so damn disrespectful. Disrespect. I bet you wouldn't fucking tell Opal Lee to her face. Juneteenth is cool and all, but we don't need it. I bet you wouldn't tell Opal Lee that to her face. I bet you wouldn't, like... I'm sure... Patrick Tyler, did you watch yesterday's Juneteenth video, yes or no? Before I block you. Unless Queen already blocked you. Did you watch yesterday's Juneteenth video, yes or no? Oh, Queen didn't block you yet. Did you watch yesterday's Juneteenth video? We're waiting. We're waiting. Well, we're waiting. Did you watch yesterday's Juneteenth video? Did you watch yesterday's Juneteenth video? Was the question. I don't see no answer in this super chat. Did you watch? Okay. I will watch it. I will watch it. I will watch it. So that's a no. That's a no. That's a negative. You didn't watch it. All right. So go ahead and watch it. And please don't say nothing else about Juneteenth until you watch that video. Because I went in depth on this statement that you tried to make, that oh, Juneteenth is cool and all, but I went in depth on how that's a false equivalence, that's a false statement. We can walk and talk and chew gum at the same time. We can be happy that Juneteenth became a federal holiday and recognize the work that our Black American elders put into it becoming a federal holiday. Know that people have been fighting to make Juneteenth a federal holiday for decades, and the reason why we never got it was some racist ass shit because they didn't want to give it to us, and some capitalist ass shit because they said that they can't give niggers the day off from work. Know that that's the reason why we haven't gotten it for all these years. Know that. Understand that. Know about our elders and the activists that made the space for all of us to even be here right now, and why they were fighting for us to get federal recognition of Juneteenth. And also understand that now that Juneteenth is a federally recognized holiday, that's something that is an admission from the United States government that American chattel slavery did happen, that we had to be forcibly freed, and that we are owed a debt. I went in this in depth in yesterday's Juneteenth video. Please don't come to this live stream wanting to talk about Juneteenth if you have not watched yesterday's 2 Juneteenth videos or the Juneteenth videos that I've been making for the last 5 years. Okay? Thanks. Hi, Nicole. I'm about to start because people really trying it. People really trying it. Y'all are really trying it. Like, I know you think that's like a really cute hot take. Like, Juneteenth is cool. I know you heard someone say that on Twitter, and you're repeating what you heard. Juneteenth is cool, but what we really need is serious legislature. Like, and you're in the wrong place for that anyway, because like, I'm not even invested in our bipartisan political system. Like, I'm not gonna tell people that they need to like go out and fucking vote. Like, I'm an anarchist. Like, you're just not in the right place. Like, I'm not somebody that's like invested. Like, somebody left a comment talking about some damn CRT. And I was like, bro, you realize that before we even get to critical race theory, our Black American kids are being put in the school to prison pipeline in kindergarten. Y'all realize that? Nicole, have fun. So like, before we even get to CRT, we have to like fix our school system, which I have whole videos on fixing a broken school system, whole videos on Black homeschooling. I personally believe that we should pull our kids out of this school system instead of begging white people to teach critical race theory. How about we pull all of our kids out of this school system and teach our kids using the Marva Collins method? I bet you don't know who Marva Collins is. Like, go talk to somebody, go talk to your mama. Or, you know, leave that on Twitter. This is not, you're obviously in the wrong place. So, like, y'all come with these like cute little spicy hot takes. This isn't the place for that. Myra, I'm getting ready to start High on the Hog episode 2. I'm about to push play right now. Like, it makes no sense. People talk about we need legislation for reparations, but they don't understand how Juneteenth becoming a federally recognized holiday aids us in getting legislature for reparations. Like, as somebody from Washington, D.C., I intimately understand the way that legislature works. You have to set all type of legal precedents and do all type of lobbying before you can get legislature passed. Like, so now we have an officially recognized holiday that like recognizes certain things, like we're our own ethnic group. These are all things that I said in my Juneteenth video that you didn't watch. So, like, how you have an opinion? Bye, Davey. I'm about to start High on the Hog, episode 2. I'm starting. Like, I'm not just some internet bitch that just talks about this type of shit for fun. I'm not gonna let shit slide that doesn't make no sense. That is just like social media hot take. Juneteenth is cool. Soon as you said Juneteenth is cool, but this is what my brain did. This is what my brain did. But what? Ain't no but. Oh, they're on Sullivan's Island. I'm watching too. I'm watching. I push play. 47 seconds in. Why do I have a thing here? BJ Dennis. I'm watching now. And like I said, people have been doing this type of work, like what we're watching right now, High on the Hog, for a long time, for years. Leah Chase, Sarah Rawls, people whose names you do not know. Yet now, High on the Hog is the #2 most watched shit on Netflix in the United States. Like, again, understand that, like, people don't even fucking accept anything. Oh, you can hear it? Sorry. People don't even, like, pay attention to shit unless they can get it from these mainstream platforms. But then people want to argue against Juneteenth being made a federal holiday. It makes no fucking sense to me. Like, non-arguments. Why is my shit flickering? Is this my shit, or is y'all shit flickering too? Oh, you could definitely hear this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at my people. Oh, look, there goes the watermelon shit right there. Yes, look at my people. Look at my people. Oh, not these Caucasians, not them. I'm at about 2 minutes in. So I guess this is the intro. Based on the book High on the Hog by Jessica B. Harris, I think it said. Which, like, no shade on Netflix or any of these people involved, but, like, also notice this. Like, the book was written by a woman, okay? Like I said, we don't know about Leah Chase. We don't know about Sarah Ross. We don't know about the women, the black women that set the stage for so much shit. But once it gets on a Netflix mainstream platform with a man as the host, oh, now we love it. It's all right, though. It's all right. Look at them singing. This is like Ella Jenkins right here. This is like the type of music Ella Jenkins makes. The intro's good, yeah. Charleston. The Low Country. Hi, Bree. I haven't had grilled watermelon, but I'm interested. I'm not ashamed of loving watermelon. I literally just put a watermelon in the fridge. Watermelon associated with us is culture. I ate watermelon all last week and yesterday. Grilled watermelon and grilled pineapple taste so good. I'm now craving watermelon. Haters of watermelon, for real. As I just got finished eating fried chicken. I've never had grilled watermelon, but I have had grilled pineapple. Magnolia Plantation. Oh yeah, the rice. Look, there go the rice fields. Ashamed of eating watermelon, like watermelon ain't awesome. Nah, as a black American, I claim that. Our people brought that to this land. You're welcome, white people. Shit, I'd love a watermelon t-shirt. Oh, Michael Twitty! I love Michael Twitty. Another one. Michael Twitty been around a long time trying to get niggas to listen to him talk. And nobody wanted to listen to this man talk. Michael Twitty, culinary historian and author. Nobody wanted to listen to this man talk till he got on Netflix. Like, these motherfuckers are some liars. Y'all love this corporatized shit. Y'all love this corporatized mainstream shit. Stop lying. Stop lying. Everybody's mad that Juneteenth is recognized. Like, nobody can change my mind. Everybody mad. Yeah, Michael Twitty has written multiple books. I think like 3 of them. Like, he's been around for a long ass time. I've put some of his books in my gift guide. I know for sure I did last year, but I think I did the year before also. I think it's called, one of his books is called The Cooking Gene or something like that. Hi, Billy, Roxanne. I'm watching episode 2 of High on the Hog on Netflix. He's talking about how it's our job to pass our traditions on so they never die. One pot. Do people really know the history of watermelon to the ones that find it offensive? No, people don't know the history of shit. They just have an internet social media opinion. Performative outrage. Performative outrage. Performative outrage. Performative outrage. Which is why it's ironic that they're trying to call something else performative or merely symbolic. Like, bitch, that's what your outrage is. Actually. No self-awareness. Watermelon is legit the only fruit my son will eat. Myra. Hashtag justice for watermelon. Watermelon is so good for you. I'm from Georgia. We love watermelon. It's literally a top 3 produced fruit in our state. No shame in loving it. Nobody. Me. Watermelon is mostly water, and water is life. If you hate watermelon, you literally hate life. Watermelon is filled with water. Reason number 1 behind we ate it. Damn, this one pot food looks motherfucking delicious! Ooh! I'm sorry. I got excited. And there goes the rice. I don't know why. Uh-huh. Because my mama taught me so. Hi, Olivia. I'm watching High on the Hog, episode 2. From generation to generation. Yes, Michael Twitty! And tell the girls! I'm about to be screaming this whole episode. Yes, it's on Netflix, Olivia. It's a limited series on Netflix. High on the Hog. It's on Black American food traditions. I'm watching episode 2 right now. Michael Twitty's been trying to get people to listen to him for a long ass time. I'm glad he's finally getting his props. Oh, you're at work? Okay. It's on Netflix, Olivia. The show is awesome. Look at these pictures. Oh, hi, freaks and weirdos. I missed you. I've never had grilled watermelon, but I want to try it. Why can't motherfuckers just think for themselves and stop this groupthink shit? They stay smashing watermelon in the summer on anime. Watermelon is really good for you. Daya said, performative outrage, performative activism, the performances that people are constantly putting on is rampant. All summer we're eating watermelon. It's watermelon season. It's hard to pick the best one at the store sometimes. Salt with watermelon is good. Like how people eat salt with mango. These people don't get that it was never the watermelon that was the problem. It was the blackness associated with it, and white people were demeaning. Right. Like, just because a food culinary historian does an infographic on fucking Juneteenth talking about this is the history of niggas eating watermelon, and people got mad. This is racist. You trying to say that black Americans only eat watermelon? Is it crack? Anyways, I love that he just said this was like a spiritual experience, like eating it. This is why I love food. This is why when I do the Black Americans, I say, like, you guys, like, what soda should I try while I'm here? Like, what do you guys like to drink? Like, what do you guys like to eat? Like, that's a part of culture. People don't understand this. People don't understand this, which is why, like, the internet and social media is a weird-ass place. Like, people do not know the history and the context and the cultural relevance of shit and things that work that people have been doing and shit that people have been trying to get recognized for a long time, and then they just come with their hot takes. It's so disrespectful. And these be shit that nobody would say to their face. Nobody would look Opal Lee, our elder, in her face and be like, nobody asked for Juneteenth, sis. Nobody would look her in her face and disrespect her like that, but they'll do that on the internet. The famed Carolina Gold rice. Now I'm interviewing this white man that probably came from a slave-owning ass family. They gonna talk about that? Nobody could farm the rice before we got here. Wow. Wow. They're talking about the history of this rice. Wow, they even sold this rice in Japan. What is this machine doing? It's like shaking. Oh yeah, they're gonna talk about it? All right. Watermelon is legit the only fruit my son will eat. Watermelon is a microaggression. Let's see. If you've celebrated Juneteenth all these years, then it becoming a recognized holiday is a plus. We know, thank you, Daya. We know what we need as Black Americans, but disregarding the significance of Juneteenth to make an obvious point ain't it. Screenshot. Nothing else needs to be said. Like I said, this shit is just to make a little internet, a little internet point. We still need to fight for reparations. Duh. Who said we didn't? That's why I said it's like a non-argument. It's a non-point. There's a phrase for that. Like, there's a term for that. I can't think of what it is right now. But when you say something and somebody responds with a point that you never made, there's like, that's called something. I just can't think of what it is. Like, nobody said that. Like, it's obvious that we still need to keep fighting for reparations. It's obvious that we still need to keep fighting against police brutality. Like, these are obvious things. Why do people feel that needs to be said? Just because some people are happy that Juneteenth finally became... People really don't like Black Americans being happy. So weird. Few of the downtown restaurants are Black owned. Ah! Wow. I see them talking about the gullah. I'm glad they talked about how the Southern food is like, it's soul food, it's Black American food. There's an excellent piece on this. It's called how soul food became Southern food or something like that. Look, now see, they just showed that cover with that dude on it, the chef BJ, and it was from 2016, and it was like him talking about this. Charlestown, Carolina. Obviously, I'm watching, but I see you guys' comments. Oh yeah, his accent is everything, Queen. Oh yeah, it is Father's Day, right? Happy Father's Day. We know what we need as Black Americans, but disregarding the significance of Juneteenth to make an obvious point ain't it. Side-eyeing anyone who didn't know Juneteenth been a thing for a century plus. It is a dishonor to our elders and ancestors if we insert the but as a response to it becoming a holiday, right? And I just hate this dismissal. Like, Juneteenth is cool, but that's very much a dismissive statement. Juneteenth is cool. Juneteenth is more than cool. Juneteenth is literally commemorating the end of American chattel slavery. Like, to me, that's such a dismissive statement. Like, there's just an inherent disrespect. Juneteenth is cool and all, but I don't like that. I don't like that. Love what he just said. This is no dying, vanishing culture. We still here. We still thriving. We still pushing. Bill and Sarah Green, Gullah Grub. Yes, I love Miss Mama's red shoes. Okay, Little Miss Mama's. Bro, I've been here. I've been to this restaurant. So a lot of you guys don't know this, but when I got married a million years ago, I'm now divorced. I got married in Charleston. I've been to this restaurant that they're at right now. Yes. Like, again, it's really funny to me. You guys know how many people are doing what we're watching right now? Do you guys know how many people are doing this type of thing on YouTube? Like how we're watching, like what we're watching, this looks like a little, like almost like a VHS or something. So many people that are doing this on YouTube. Are people going to watch them on YouTube? No, but they're going to watch this Netflix shit. Like, do not underestimate, too, the importance of things getting to a certain platform. It just seems like there's very much an underestimation of what these things mean in terms of what we want. This reminds me of Beast of the Southern Wild, this part. When it showed them, like, frying the gator meat. The weight of her heart was through her stomach. She said he could cook, say less. Ooh, look at this plate. My mouth watering. Ooh, look at the plate. I'm getting hot. It's getting warm in here. Oh, it looks motherfucking good. I'm about to fan myself. I see the cornbread. I see the fish. Ooh, the green beans, the rice. Ooh, it's hot in here. I got the AC on. I'm sweating. All I need is a little dab with the hot sauce on top. I'd be like, sorry, sir. I hear you talking. I know words are coming out of your mouth, but this plate, I can't hear anything you're saying. I wish I could just lick the screen. And they outside. It's like a nice breeze. The plate is cute and thick and sexy. I want to know, how did they film this outside? How did they minimize the background noise? I wonder if they have mics on. Or if they had... No, I don't see a mic. They must have a boom. You could feel it going in you. You know you got something in your body. Yes. They're talking about the okra. Okra, it's like onions. It's like in everything. In conjunction, we want Juneteenth as a holiday. And we want reparations. And we want to end the police. It's not a but. It's a and. Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Let's take it back to Schoolhouse Rock. Hooking up words and phrases and clauses. Yes. Look at the babies. Look at the babies. Hi, Chris. Lord. I know this song. A continued walk forward, continual steps forward. Yes, from Marva Collins. He's Googling Marva right now. Juneteenth is a receipt, period. Oh, for anybody that wants a time check, I'm at about, y'all know it's so hard on Netflix. I'm at about 23 minutes. I love Michael Twitty. Oh, yes, you better preach, Deacon. Sketch Nicholson said, who said okra? Who got okra? This looks so delicious. I know it smells amazing. Now I'm hungry. That's that real cast iron pot. No self-awareness at all. No one but me was talking about reparations last week. There's nothing offensive about watermelon or chicken. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone that doesn't have chicken in their refrigerator and watermelon. Oh, my mom just texted me. Oh, and there's Wishful Thinking. Hi, Wishful Thinking. Episode 2 was a good one. I'm hungry now. We are the only people that name their cuisine after something invisible. Nobody could farm the rice before we got here. Wow. When I eat my crab legs, I be all in my feelings. So yeah, eating is a spiritual experience for sure. Slavery ended and they didn't have the black expertise. The rice almost completely disappeared. Oh wow, German. Hi, by any means necessary. When I eat watermelon, I look at white people real hard. You just be there like, home. And it's good too. And I dare you to say something about it so I can get in your face, cracker. Yes, Miss Sally Ann. Sixth generation, born native. Yes, Miss Sally Ann. We didn't know anything more than living off the land. She better tell it. She better tell it. She better tell it. Sorry, I know I'm watching. He got the white tee on. Yes, a moot point, strong man's fallacy, non sequitur, spurious correlation, false equivalence. Yeah, all those. Oh, do you need another time check, D-City, or are you good? How do we preserve by not forgetting? Right. How do we preserve by not forgetting? People not grasping, like, the importance of, like, we can't forget. We need recognition. Because the revisionists right, Queen? The revisionists will come along and say Juneteenth never happened. American chattel slavery never happened. You have people now, just like I said in my video from yesterday, you have American chattel slavery revisionists now. You know, they want to call us migrant workers, farmers. No, we were enslaved. Indentured servants. No, we were enslaved. You can't have in a fucking history book that we were fucking migrant workers now that we have a federally recognized holiday saying that American chattel slavery exists. Cultural preservation works a certain type of way. You can't forget. You have to remember. Miss Sally got this wig, and the wig is sitting. The wig is sitting, Miss Sally. Miss Sally's wig looks better than the whole wig budget of Umbrella Academy Season 1. The wig is sitting in this heat, Miss Sally. With the bang, the bob. Miss Sally said, you know that I'm known for the bob. Okay, Miss Sally. Woo, Chile! Look at this pig. Woo, Chile! They're talking about how you break down the hog and you salt it, you preserve it. I love that video, Bob. That's my video, Bree. Yeah, I knew he was gonna say that. Usually done in the winter for your survival through the winter. I knew he was gonna say that. Who taught you how to do this? He said, I watched the elders. Watch the elders. You see Miss Sally? You see Miss Sally in right there? You gotta have those conversations with the elders and the older folks. Oh, this was such a good watch for the day after Juneteenth. I feel like a little teary-eyed. The animal gives us life. You pay respects to taking the life of the animal. And this is also why a lot of Black Americans and Indigenous Americans, which I've written about as well a lot of Black Americans and Indigenous Americans are being left out of this conversation around regenerative agriculture and sustainability. White farmers, white agriculturists are the ones that don't know how to live in harmony with the land. They're the ones that don't know how to live off the land. They're the ones that didn't practice the regenerative agriculture practices that our elders have been practicing for centuries. Oh, you only till one portion of the land and you leave the rest fallow so you don't take all the nutrients out of the soil. The white people said, no, we don't have to do that backward shit. We're going to till all of the land. We're going to rip all the nutrients out of the soil. Now here we are in 2021 and you have Caucasians talking about sustainability and regenerative agriculture practices. And who are they trying to make the face of that? White people. When they're the ones that ruin the earth. You have these white vegans that talk all this trash when you have Black Americans and Indigenous Americans that have always paid honor to the animals, that have always had respect for the land. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. That's why I said, like, people need not come on my page if you guys don't know what you're talking about. Because, like, I'm somebody that has studied urban agriculture. I'm somebody that has studied regenerative agriculture practices, land sovereignty practices, our Black American cultural norms, and our practices. Like, don't come on my page with y'all Twitter hot takes because you're not in the right place. Look at these hot embers. And they're like doing it the old school way. Look, they got the embers in the ground. They dug a pit and they put the embers in the ground. And they put the pig over it and they put the tin on top. They're showing the women dancing. No, it smells amazing. Oh, they got the washboard. Like I said, this is the type of music that Ella Jenkins also sang and recorded. Juneteenth is whatever we make it. Yes, I did, Queen in Charleston. I just got off the phone with my grandfather, and he told me that most of my family still lives in North Carolina. I want to visit really soon. Miss Sarah looks like all the women in my family. Gabrielle Etienne. Apex, North Carolina. Queen, I want food! I want that plate. Getting to bigger platforms is the disbursement that is needed to spread the history. The plate fine. Let me see. Oh, look! And they called her a cultural preservationist. Gabrielle Etienne, they called her a cultural preservationist. She has some nice skin. You call them green beans like we always have down here. It was years before I learned string beans and green beans were the same thing. I wonder what areas call them string beans instead of green. I wish someone would look at me the way Seren looking at this food. My bad. My bad. The food took over. It took over my face. Same, I call them green beans. But I noticed while I was living in Georgia, I heard them referred to as string beans. Hi, Bailey. The sign says Praise House. I love that. Oh, she hosts community dinners. That's amazing. Next up on Schoolhouse Rock, I'm just a reparations bill. Sitting here on Capitol Hill. I can't watch this without eating. I'm about to reheat my seafood from yesterday. Miss Robinson is preaching. Hi, Chow Chow. Recording is important. We have folks saying Harriet Tubman was fiction. People don't get it. When I first watched this, I was like, Seren would enjoy the hell out of this. Sally isn't even sweating outside. Yes, wig budget. Pig is spread wide open. Kids are part of the process, so they can do it for their families in the future. I want to cook something like that, but not a pig. Maybe some fish or chicken. Oh no, they're building a highway on her family's land. Of course. That's what they do. That's their favorite way to get rid of some niggas. That's their favorite way to get rid of some niggas. Come through with an urban revitalization project and build a fucking highway. Look, she just said, and there's no option. Eminent domain. I was literally about to say, so they're going to take her land via eminent domain. And that's exactly what the dude just said, the host. They're going to take their land and build a fucking highway. Of course they don't want to move. Forever. See, hopefully being on this major platform allows them to keep their property, bringing attention to it. Of course it was the undesired place to live, because that's how the niggas got there. Right. Everybody on this show is saying what I'm saying. We here. We're mind reading. No, I hope they can stay. They love building a highway. This is how they get rid of some niggas. They say, oh, eminent domain, we about to snatch your land and build a fucking highway. They love that shit. That's exactly how they destroyed the Ninth Street Promenade in Little Rock, Arkansas, which I have done a video on with the Black Americans. Look at the bay leaves. Oh God, they just made me want to make some chili. My stomach just growled, literally. And that's why the land is in turmoil. They haven't honored it as taught by our ancestors. The land ain't made for them. It's the mountains of Caucasus they need to go back to. White people literally are so draining. A whole lot of people haven't considered how far Juneteenth goes towards countering the hardcore revisionism in schools about the nature of slavery, calling slaves workers who came here voluntarily. Yeah, Ori, I don't know if you saw my Juneteenth video yesterday, but I said that in my video as well. I was like, for all the people that are saying people saying like we didn't want Juneteenth to be recognized, we want CRT. You guys don't seem to realize that like Juneteenth becoming a federally recognized holiday means slavery will now have to be taught about in schools a certain way, which is CRT. I don't know. Like, people don't think or something. Like, what do people think CRT is? Do they think it's like somebody standing at the front of the room holding a sign that says CRT? Like, what do they think it is? Like, now Juneteenth being something that has to be taught about in schools is CRT. The statement, we don't want Juneteenth to be a federally recognized holiday, we want CRT. I feel like the statement literally makes no sense. It's like literally a nonsensical statement to me. I don't get it. Yes, I like that she puts on these like community dinners. That is amazing. I need a boom mic. When I film outside, there be so much noise and interference. Oh, look, they're eating mushrooms. Hi, Electra. I'm watching the second episode of High on the Hog, but I think I'm almost to the end of it. Childhood. Yes, it's a straw man argument. Oh, hi. She said the grass wouldn't even grow before her Uncle Andrew. I need that chicken, baby. The hair is giving. Gabrielle Etienne. She's beautiful. Gabrielle Etienne. My eyes are getting misty. This part where they talk about the government displacing us as soon as we make the worthless land. They leave us valuable, eminent domain. I always give, the example that I always give for people is the vacant lot. Hey Arnold's. The grown-ups didn't want the lot because the lot was full of trash. They didn't give a fuck about it. They told the kids to go play in it. The kids cleaned it up and they turned it into Gerald Field, the baseball field. And then all of a sudden the grown-ups came. That's a nice vacant lot. Why have we never done anything with it? Let's turn it into our garden. Let's turn it into this. Let's turn it into that. And the kids were like, what the fuck? We cleaned this vacant lot up. Arnold was like, these hands did the work. And then these motherfuckers came along and took it. I was like, not, hey Arnold telling the kids about eminent domain and how they steal shit from niggas. The vacant lot. That's the episode. If you've never seen that episode. Oh, she's crying. This is so sad. I really hope that they get to stay on their land. I know they're packing up to move. I don't know when exactly this was filmed. Oh no, I guess they have to leave. Wow, this is horrible. I'm from Little Rock and had no idea about that. I'm gonna have to watch that episode of Black Americans. Oh my gosh, yeah, so it's there, the Little Rock episode, it's there. If you're still in Arkansas, I would highly recommend checking out the Mosaic Templars Museum. Hopefully it's open, hopefully, you know, COVID, but I would check it out, Carmen. I did do a video on it, so if you can't get there or you don't live there anymore, obviously you can watch the video, but beets are how velvet cake become red velvet cake. Yeah, I'm watching it now. They were just playing this episode on Pluto TV. Uncle Andrew didn't want to stay because he was probably too upset. Gabrielle reminds me of Journey Smollett in the face. No wonder Uncle Andrew wouldn't sit and chat. Hi, Paris. Yes, and them kids dumped all the trash back into the field to leave it the same way they found it, a dump. A dump. Like, it's wild to me that people need to watch a Netflix series to know this, some of the things that they're talking about. But I'm not going to be like, oh, we don't need this to be on Netflix. It's a little bit strange. Marshland. I can't believe they're touching this hot-ass tin with their bare hands. You know how hot this fucking tin is? Classic barbecue house dish. Head hash. Oh my goodness. I wish they had showed him chop it up. Oh yeah, she got her afro out today. I seen you guys saying about her afro. I thought that her hair looked like she had curlers in it previously. It looked natural. Like a stew. Let's see. Hi, Paris. Love Tie on the Hog. Her fro. Come on, fro. Beets. That's the key to red velvet cakes. I keep telling my folks it is not just chocolate cake with food coloring. It doesn't even taste the same as that. Their hands have become so accustomed over time. Yeah, he probably has, like, calluses. He probably doesn't even feel it. He was just like... He just, like, moved it. I was like, I know that tin has to be hot as fuck. I love it. I love to see them cooking outside. Everything from the head, the tongue, the eyes. She's like, everything? He's like, everything. I said everything. Everything. I said, I chopped it up. They probably couldn't show him chopping it up because they were scared of the vegans. I wondered if they were going to show, like, the butchering of animals on here. You know the vegans don't like that type of thing. I wonder how hot it is. Is this where the party at? Look at Unc. Look at Unc walking. Hey, Unc. Hey, Unc, with the shirt tucked in. With the belt. With the phone clip. They've been smoking this pig for like 2-3 days. This shit probably gonna taste amazing. Even though I don't eat this type of stuff, but this shit probably gonna literally just like fall off. Oh my goodness, look! Look, I knew it! They just like pulling it off. Like the meat is so tender. It's just like falling off. They don't even have to do shit. They're just like pulling it off. This is like pulled pork. Ooh, I'm sorry. The sweet potato took me by surprise. Sorry, I wasn't ready. Let me fix my face. I seen him cutting it. I said, ooh, that's for me. Oh, this is her Uncle Andrew's plum wine. They about to get drunk. Y'all know how strong plum wine is? They about to be drunk. They not going to show that part. They about to get lit. This shit about to go off because they about to be drunk as hell. They did say velvet cake was a fancy chocolate cake until we got a hold of it. Eyeballs and all. Everything. You're eating pig brain, lady. Don't scare the vegans. The head hash looks like a liquid version of hogshead cheese to me. The vegans calling PETA right now as we speak. Unc was definitely giving Unc realness. I adore those glasses, the mason jars. I think I'm gonna stop after this episode, but next week we could watch the next one. PETA is the terrorist organization. Sorry, the sweet potato took me by surprise. And they like cut it and the knife just went through like butter. I was like, ooh! It struck me in my heart. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I was like, did it skip to the next one? No. Oh, I think they're showing. Oh yeah, that's the end. They're showing the little something for the next one. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. It just went off. It just went off. This was good. They probably had a whole petition for this. Oh, you know they had something to say about that pig being cut open that we just saw. Even though you barely saw anything, they didn't even show any blood or anything, which means they definitely had to do like all the preparation off camera. Like even now, the head hash, he had like already cut it up and everything. I'm sure that's because they were like, we can't show this on camera because the vegans will freak out. All you saw was that orange in the middle. I'm gonna watch this series this week. That food was making me feel some type of way. Yeah, that was a great teaser. I was like, is it starting? That was a great teaser for the next episode. We'll definitely watch the next episode next week. The episode involving mac and cheese is amazing. Then PETA people had a stroke watching that scene, veins popping out and all. That was a really nice way to end the Juneteenth weekend. Yes, I thought so too. Now I'm hungry. I hate shows that center around food. We just watched episode 2 of High on the Hog on Netflix. So next week we'll do episode 3. There's only 4 episodes. It's a limited series. So I guess next week we'll do episode 3. Maybe next week we'll do a double. But I just wanted to do something kind of like nice and, light. And just like, something really good. I really wanted to do this one for Juneteenth specifically. The rice, the Golikichi one and the rice. So next week we can do episode 3, and since it's a limited run series, we'll just watch it on Netflix and finish it out. So thank you for Ori for making the suggestion of High on the Hog for Netflix, because I had not yet watched it and I was planning on watching it, and so why not watch it for Beast Bake? This was cool. Yeah, this was really, really nice. I liked it a lot. I mean, I knew I was gonna fuck with it. I just hadn't watched it yet, so I'm glad that I was able to check it out. So hopefully everybody had a great Juneteenth yesterday. Hopefully for everyone that just watched High on the Hog with me to finish it out, this was like, fun. Like I'm just trying to be, this should have been like a fun, positive time. So all this like toxic, negativity, we're not doing that. So we'll be back next Sunday with the next episode, which will be episode 3. And obviously more videos coming this week, as always. Live stream coming on Thursday. Happy continued Juneteenth weekend. Happy Father's Day for anyone that's a father or plays a father role or knows a father or has a father or, any of those things. And I will see you guys with more content this week. Bye.